wanted to do.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Jags and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Zerline's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Jacksonville offense getting ready to begin this first drive, and at the helm, the #1 overall pick back in April, Trevor Lawrence, the rookie out of Clemson.
For so long, the Jacksonville Jaguars have been seeking their franchise quarterback, and they believe they've got their guy now. How about this? 38-2 in his collegiate career, won a national championship his freshman season, and the only losses he ever suffered during the college football playoffs. Had to have a little bit of surgery in the offseason, but this is a guy who's locked in on football, has everything you're looking for in a quarterback.
7 yards, the pickup there. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
13 yards remaining on second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On third down, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. the Dallas Cowboys, and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
You remember last year he got off to an incredible start. Threw for over 450 yards in 3 straight weeks, including 502 against the Cleveland Browns in Week 4. Just 4 yards short of the franchise's single-game record. Then came his injury in Week 5 that pretty well derailed the Cowboys season.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott now from the 50. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Time to give you credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Jags grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for the Jacksonville score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Big hold of the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formation. formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. A first down carry by Elliott. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After one, 7-0. On EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 19 yards that time for number 19.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game that played before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence to Jones, first down, Jacksonville.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run. Robinson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On play action, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On second down, it's Robinson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And there's another one complete to Chenault. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Lawrence. Throw right side of the tight end of Shaughnessy. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Prescott on 1st down. A dump off to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
54 is Mike. Check.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend, and then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This is Tony Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lambo on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks
that they've seen so far. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt he was one of the key.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then. And now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
You got three down.
Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And he knew he was going to take a shot in the pocket. He did, but he also found a way to get it into the end zone.
And that has to ease the pain a little bit of the shot he took, didn't it? Being able to throw it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Lawrence to Shark, first down, Jacksonville. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Lawrence on first down. That's once again complete to Shark. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. 6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run it now with Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. And it's caught. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Back now in Arlington. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separate. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by the rookie Travis Etienne. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The return man, Wilson. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Greer. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Greer. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Beathard to throw. And this is incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Beathard. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 11 now. Beathard.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Now Beathard. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Greer. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Greer. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 2nd and 10, Beathard. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw here, Beathard. And that will be incomplete as well. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think what you said, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Doug Costin in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. This is caught by Malik Turner. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Greer. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Greer throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Greer. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Desperation time for Greer on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie, Calvin Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the turnover, here's Greer. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Greer. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Greer. Steps away to his left. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 2nd down, ETN once more. Down right around the 25. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Beathard. Throw over the middle, pulled in here by Farrell. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
And his kick here is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.